everybody. I have got a lot of questions asking about inner strength and mental strength. So, I have been so excited to talk about this because if you watch any of my videos, this one is going to be the one that changes your life. It is Christmas Eve, and I am getting ready for the festivities ahead of me. I am dressed in a shirt that symbolizes the lowest point that I got at this year. And it's now I'm at my highest point, and I really think that I can give you guys my tips and suggestions of how to develop that inner strength. A lot of people think, oh, that's just something you're born with. No, your mind is a muscle and you can work it out and it can grow just like anything. So, my first tip, people with inner strength, they do not blame others for their feelings. You have got to disconnect your feelings at some point. Being an empath, this is one of the hardest ones for me. I want to blame others. He broke my heart. She upset me. No, no one did that to you. You are doing that to yourself in your own mind. You get out of that state of mind and you accept that you're doing that to yourself. Take credit for the shit that you're doing to yourself. Another thing that strong minded people do is they do not live in regret, which doesn't mean that you can't be regretful for something you've done, but you also don't beat yourself up about something that you've done. There is always good, bad, in between. There's always a reason behind something that you have done, and you take that as a learning lesson and you move forward from it. You don't dwell on it and say, "Oh my god, I'm such a horrible person." No, you're not. No, you're not. You made a mistake. You're human. Everybody does it. You move on from there. The next step to being mentally strong is avoiding conflict, staying away from the drama that people want to bring into your life. And it seems like the weaker you are with your mental stability, the more drama that will come at you. People will be firing right at you, wanting to stir the pot, get in there, and I've talked about this before. So you have got to stay away from that and avoid that conflict and be the peacemaker, be the peace love person. That's my motto. More things that people do that are mentally strong. They are not addicts. They do not reach for validation from other people. They know deep down inside that they're a good person and that they don't need another person. Everybody does this, wants to say, I need that love, I need that relationship for validation of who I am. No, you don't. No, you don't. You have that inside of you. And then there's the people with addictions that get hurt so badly and can't find their inner strength that they turn to addictions and numb themselves, and that is the scapegoat's way out. I love you all, and if you are an addict, you can get through that. You can fight through that, and you can do that. But by doing that, that's not being a strong person. That's avoiding and numbing your feelings so you don't have to feel them. That is being very weak. Growing up, I thought my father was the strongest person I knew. Now I know a hell of a lot better. That dude was just suppressing all of his feelings from alcohol, numbing himself to death. So then he didn't have to endure the mental pain and figure out how to be mentally strong. Next step is mentally strong people are very open-minded, but they also have a very strong set of morals. Some of them might not agree with how I feel, but I will listen to their point of view. Strong-minded people are always learning. They learn every day. Education is very important. Mental health is very, very important because your body is wired all together. Everything you put into your body everything. It all works together. So, you don't want to, hinder that process in any way by taking on others' opinions. Strong minded people do not rely on the opinions of others. Strong minded people don't let the opinions of others bother them. You can take it into account. You can say, okay, yeah, I see where you're coming from. And if you feel deep inside that you need to make that adjustment, then you do it. But, you don't rely on anybody for that validation. That's the key to strong-mindedness, is knowing who you are, knowing your morals, knowing your limits, setting your boundaries, and keep on persevering. You cannot just give up. The last time I wore this shirt, I wanted to give up. I was ready to just throw my hands up and say, okay, I'm done. Life has screwed me over too many times. I'm done. Deep down inside, I knew that strength was still in there. I had just not worked on it. I had let it go. And this is something, just like with working out, to build your muscles. Your brain is a muscle. This is something you have to constantly work on. And you will learn new things every day. And people will come into your life and say, oh, you're such a bitch. You are just so blunt. Do you not have a filter? And you know what I say? Thank you. Thank you. That is my inner strength shining. And if that bothers you, I'm sorry, because you are lacking it. That's not being a bitch. That's not being mean. You don't manipulate people, and you don't treat people like crap. Compassion is another thing that very strong-minded people have. They have compassion for other people. They can see, the pain and the hurt, but you can also disconnect yourself from them too. Just like with me, there's been so much negativity, and then it's the Christmas season. Whatever your beliefs, Christmas miracles are real, and they're going to happen to you and light you up and make you feel so much better if you open yourself up to that. If you stay closed up into your little negative bubble, it is not going to happen. There's been many of you that have told me, you've been watching my videos, and you can tell across my journey, like, the glowing that I am getting, the confidence that I am, shining. And it's the truth. I mean, you really have to know, even the most strong minded person is going to have a weak time, and is going to realize, step back and say, whoa, I haven't been working on me and my inner strength, and that's why I'm so low. So you can drop to your lowest, but it is still in there, and everybody has this inner strength. It's how much you want it, how much you believe it, and that is the biggest thing. People that are strong-minded know they are strong-minded. If you constantly sit there and say, I'm so weak, I can't do this, replace that with, I'm strong as hell. Look what I've been through this, I've been through that, and I've gone through this, and I will keep going on. You ever wonder how women can lose children and still go on? That pain, or men, families can lose their child. That, to me, is one of my utmost fears in life. I cannot even imagine that amount of pain. But I have 3 children. One of my children dies, I'm just going to give up and say no? No, you have got to find that inner strength to endure. I've talked about my fear of becoming blind. Now, if that would happen, would I give up and not be there for everybody? Be there for my children? Would I just say, hell with it, I'm done. I'm just gonna curl up into a ball and wait for the end? No, you don't do that. You find that inner strength and you endure, you push on. You have it inside you, and you have to learn to work off that inner strength. 90% of the time, you have got to use your inner strength. You cannot let situations and people make you weak. Because most of the time, these people that are trying to make you weak, it's because they have no inner strength, no self confidence, no nothing. They know. They know they don't, and they feel very inferior around you. So they are going to constantly put you down, call you a bitch, call you this, call you that, and I don't care. I don't care what anybody calls me. Go ahead. Thank you. Thank you. I'm amazing. I know, and that is not being vain about it. That is just knowing your self-worth. Strong-minded people know their self-worth. Strong-minded people do not get taken advantage of. Strong-minded people do not get used. So there you go. It's a very hard balance for me because I am very, very, very empathic, like I've said before. But, you know, you can still be that way and be strong-minded too. Strong-minded people are open for to receive help from others. They're open to help others. Strong-minded people are very they're gracious. They're gratitude. They enjoy alone time because they're okay with just being with themselves. They know that they're okay, that their company alone is fine. There's nothing wrong with just being with you. They only apologize when it's absolutely necessary. Like, there's been a couple times that I've apologized for things that I know that I did nothing wrong, but I just wanted to help not create more conflict. There's a lot of different ways of looking at things that you have to research, you have to study. The mind is an amazing tool that you can use. I mean, there are people out there that tap into certain parts of their mind that you would never even imagine. There is scientific proof that says you are what you think about yourself. Strong-minded people think highly of themselves. They have the confidence, the self-worth. They have everything because they've learned to develop it. It's not because people have told them this. It's not because, somebody said, "Oh man, you're so strong, you're so amazing." No, it's because they feel that inside. And that is something that you have to work on and develop. And the easiest way to start out with being strong-minded is to do a gratitude journal. You write down, no matter how shitty your day has been, there is something that you are grateful for. You are grateful that you woke up and you had cold food in the fridge. You are grateful for that hot cup of coffee in the morning. You are grateful for a nice warm shower when some people don't even have running water. You are grateful for the clothes on your back. The tiniest little things you write down in that gratitude journal, and then when you get up in the mornings, you read it. You read it. And guess what? All that positivity of the things that you were grateful for the day before will go on to this day, and it'll make this day so much better. So much better. I am telling you, I am promising you, this works. Just start out like that. And then start researching. Research on how to be a stronger person and what you need to do. Most of it is you. We want to work so much on others' opinions and our emotions when we have to realize we cause all of our emotions. Nobody causes any of our emotions. None of them. None of them. They can contribute, but if we want to stop, we can. We can because we have that power. That's our brain telling us. You have to learn to balance out your head and your heart. People that are strong-minded can embrace the change and deal with it and learn how to be stronger because of change. And they do follow their heart and they're very giving people. Because we can. We're strong enough. You know, we know that everybody's human, everybody makes mistakes. We forgive ourselves because, nobody's perfect. Is there one perfect person in this world? No. Everybody has their own battles to choose from. And strong minded people are self sufficient. Period. And they believe that persistence pays off to you, which it will. This is not being manipulative or anything like that. It's just, you might not get the exact outcome you want, but you're going to get something. You persevere until you figure that out. You know that. Strong-minded people take care of their body and their mind at the same time, working together because they are willing to step out of their comfort zone. I have had to do this on my own. I mean, I have had a psychologist that has been by my side, but 90% of this I've done on my own. You cannot ask for help from other people to build your inner strength. You can't sit there and dwell on the fact that you don't feel strong enough, because that's you. You have the power to feel anything you want. You have the power to change your mindset now. Dig into that inner strength. Everyone has it. You've just neglected it. If you were feeling weak, if you were feeling tired, if you were feeling overwhelmed, if you were feeling not good enough, dig deep. It's in there. You know. Your brain knows for a fact what you want, what you need. So don't do that. Don't. Gratitude is the best attitude adjustment. Be grateful. This person comes and treats you like crap, and you know what? Be grateful. Be grateful that that's not you. That you have developed that inner strength. That I'm better than that. I'm happy. I woke up today breathing. There is light around me. I can see. I see my beautiful children's faces. Gratitude will change everything for you if you're just willing to look and not dwell on the negatives of what you've lost or what someone's done to you, because no one has done anything to you. You've done it to yourself. You need to take credit for what you have done to yourself. And with me, I want to take credit for building myself back up. And that's what I want you to take credit for too. That inner strength is there. It is there. And it is screaming to get out of you. It wants to help you. So, my point being with this video is the inner strength is in you. Allow it to come out. Release yourself from all the negativity. And just be happy and be grateful for what you have. And be strong. And show people that strength. And if they sit there and they want to call you names or treat you horribly because of your inner strength, that's their problem. Guess what? Guess what? They're lacking. Sorry. And you just, thanks. Thanks. I know. Thanks. Oh, I'm a bitch. Yeah. Thank you. Bye-bye. No, but seriously, there are people that will misinterpret your inner strength, and I have come across that many times in life, and I have to take a step back and be like, whoa, am I really being a bitch? Or, no. People with inner strength are honest to a fault because they're not afraid to tell you exactly how they feel, exactly what went on. I have no secrets in my life, and I never have, because that's life. Nobody's freaking perfect. Ever. Ever. There is no perfect soul in this world. Everybody goes through trials and tribulations. It's how you let them affect you, and it's how you strive through it. You are graceful. You are amazing. You are strong. And you will get through this time in your life. And I just want to tell everybody Merry Christmas. And if you don't celebrate Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, what have you. I love you all. And I hope you're going to have an amazing Christmas. I will not be doing a video for Christmas because I will be celebrating with my gorgeous family, which I don't have much of, but I am so grateful for the ones that I have. And that's the thing. You can look at it in a negative light or a positive light. And strong-minded people look at things in a positive light. You twist that around and you make it yours. You make it positive. So I love you all, and have a happy holiday.